कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to everyone who have joined us today for our 313th 12th edition of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Every day we aim to bring the best opportunity for you, and today the brand which we are representing is Relief, which is an innovative brand for portable restrooms and green sanitation solutions. And now, with this, I would like to invite the Franchise India management team to formally start the session and give us a brief about business advantage. Over to you, Sonia ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shruti, and thank you all our friends who have joined on today's webinar. I also welcome our panel member and brand of the day, Relief, and Mr. Shambhunath Shashikumarji, who have joined us today. And friends, before we start with the presentation, like every day, we like to give you a perspective on the investor advantage opportunity. This was what we had started last year, where our teams, our advisors across the country work with every business buyer who's looking at buying a business opportunity. When I say we work with you, these are personalized solutions and assistance, which is a guided program that our teams do it for a period of 6 months to 1 year, where the assessment is based on your self-assessment, industry, market, competition, and the brand that you have chosen. So across these 5 assessment tools, our teams work and guide you through. Apart from that, we've also started a no obligation session the last week. We are almost 4 days since we have started that, where you can book that with me, Mr. Gaurav Mare, who is the chairman of the Franchise India Group, and also our independent franchise consultants who can speak to you, and we can block maybe 30 minutes of this session where we can help you evaluate the options. And I would like to reiterate, these are no obligation sessions where you don't have any obligation to register. But here, as maybe I would say a small initiative that we have taken in the effort to give a boost to entrepreneurship. We want to work with every investor who is desirous of buying an opportunity, and maybe at this point in time is not too sure what he wants to buy. And we understand, because the last 1 year there are many opportunities that we have tried and brought for you, and every time when we speak to investors and we see the questions in these webinars, we realize people are also confused as what to buy. So these sessions that we'll do with you will help you to evaluate the opportunities. So you can also reach on the hotline number that we'll place, where you can block these sessions with us. And apart from this, I will also request Mr. Maria to give a perspective, and then we can formally start with our brand for the day.
Thank you, Sonia, and welcome, friends, and welcome to another edition. We continue to bring in every single day a new opportunity. That's our commitment. This has been running for now good 13 odd months, where every single day at 12 o'clock, we will bring a new opportunity for our investors to really explore. This is a good opportunity for you to get a lot of information, and this information absolutely comes free to you. And on that, you need to evaluate what is right for you and then go out and negotiate the right structure or the agreements and so forth. Buying a business, I think, is the combination of two things. One is your emotional quotient, what you emotionally like to do. And people have very strong emotional feel about what industry, what businesses they want to do. And it has to be balanced with the logic part of it. Unless and until these two are married in the right sense, and you are able to understand that you're emotionally involved, because then only you like going to your business, you like to contribute in your business, and logically it should make sense for what you want to accomplish in your life. So that's where I think our consultants really come in very handy for you. You need to really work with our consultants, which are placed in across 85 cities in India. They come with you to bring a lot of rationalism in terms of your thinking process, why you want to look at it. A lot of times we get attractive or the brands which we see on the high street, the brands which we can talk to our friends and family and say, I own this brand in the market, and that's what people do. And sometimes we don't really see some other opportunities which are much more attractive, like one of the opportunities we're going to present you today. That's a very, very attractive industry to me, and particularly to me, for next 10 years or 15 years, you will see a big horizon change in the industry. Sometimes they're very, very attractive industries which we ignore just because we don't know well enough about them, or we don't really put our complete logic and go into depth of that. So I will strongly encourage you, अगर आपने अपने लिए अभी तक बिजनेस एडवाइजरी सेशन का स्लॉट जो फ्री कंसल्टेशन सेशन है अगर नहीं ब्लॉक किया है तो ब्लॉक कीजिए. आपने हमारे हॉटलाइन पे जाइए 9717683838 पे एक मैसेज डालिए कि आई वांट टू ब्लॉक अ 30-minute free consultation session. It's absolutely free, where we'll spend a lot of time. And we want to encourage this because I know a lot of people are sitting at home, and because they're forced to do it because of what is going on around the world, but they want to be creative. They want to be using this time to enhance their knowledge, build these pieces. I'm getting a lot of calls from young people who want to really explore what is their next career goal. We're getting people who are in profession now, in job, but they don't see going back to their job. They want to really look at a change. I get a call from a lot of people who essentially have decided now to diversify from their current business and want to look at new business. So it's a good time to really put that 30-minute of discussion to get the perspective of what is going around and what kind of opportunities are available. So I will strongly encourage, go out right now and write on a WhatsApp and say, I'm interested in a business advisory session, 30-minute consultation session, and we'll block your slot as per your time. And one of our senior consultants, including me and Sonia, we will come on a call, talk to you, really understand what your experience is, where are you coming from, what is your financial capability, what kind of business suits you, and also share with you a lot of opportunities which we have at Franchise India. So we'll not like to take more time and would like to introduce our panelist for today. I'll give it back to Sonia for introducing our panelist for today, and we get started. And let's make it very interactive. A lot of people have already joined in. You're taking this time out, next 45 odd minutes. What do you like to understand more about industry? Go out and use this time and make it more interactive. Ask in a Q&A box more and more questions, and we will take it on your behalf with the brand owner. Thank you very much. Over to you, Sonia.
Thank you. And friends, with this, I'd like to invite Mr. Shambhu to come and present. And Mr. Shambhu is the Managing Director of the ICF Group, and Relief is a part of the ICF Group. So over to you, Shambhu ji.
Thank you, Sonia ji. And thank you, Gaurav sir. Hi, good afternoon to everyone joining the link. Yeah. So basically, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Shambhunath Shashikumar, the CEO and Managing Director of Indian Centrifuge Engineering Solutions Private Limited. I'm here to present before you regarding our brand Relief. Relief actually stands for Clean India and a Healthy India, representing the sanitation sector with a lot of innovative products. So basically, we are having a business model where we are focusing currently on the sales of sanitary infrastructure, preferably in the portable sanitation sector. So we are manufacturers of portable toilets, trolley mounted toilets, portable water-free urinals, biotanks, and we also do sanitation rental systems across India. So the current opportunity lies in the sales part, where the associate will be dealing with our products across India as a channel partners. So the opportunity, Sonia, can you go to the next slide?
I'll request Shruti to do that. Yeah.
This is regarding the team. Can you move to the next slide regarding the products? Yeah. So basically, when it comes to the portable toilets, we already have a set of dealers across South India. We have around 25 plus dealers in South India who are dealing with our portable toilet systems. And the biotanks, this is the latest product which is coming up, and that is the opportunity we are presenting before you. Basically, we all know that for individual houses and all, a lot of manufacturers of septic tanks are there inside India. But the saddest part is, like, most of the tanks are not focusing on the treatment part. So I really would like to step in and would like to sort out that issue, because we are going through very unprecedented times where the environmental pollution and all these health issues are at its peak. So it's like high time we start think about what we are doing with individual constructions as well as our efforts in that direction. So as of now, there are no major alternatives available in the market for a normal customer in order to who is looking for his own household construction or something like that. So Relief Biotanks will be an alternative to the normal septic tanks, and Relief would like to present it in a price range which is very affordable to each and every normal end user. So our whole aim is to make sanitation, that too proper treatment system, accessible and available to everyone. So we have kept in mind regarding the cost effectiveness of the system as well as the economics and the business aspects. So really would like to present two models currently. So one is actually the distribution model, where we are initially focusing in South India, all the South Indian states, where the distributor actually will be directly dealing with Relief, and he is keeping stock, and he will be appointing dealers under him. So like each and every distributor will have an opportunity to appoint around 20 to 25 sub-dealers. So dealers are actually the existing shops in the market who are selling the building products or the tanks to the end customer. So the distributor actually will be keeping stock of the biodiversity treatment tanks, which are coming in the ranges of around 800 liter tank to around 3000 liter tanks. These tanks will be kept as stock with the distributor, and it will be distributed to the dealer network. So like on an average, a distributor will be able to deal with around 25 plus dealers in his market, which can turn to a business of close to around 10 to 15 lakhs per month, depending upon the sales, which is easily as per the current statistics of the tank sales and all in the South Indian market. So this is a very good opportunity to be a distribution channel partner. And one more opportunity is to become the exclusive franchisee, where the franchisee will be having dealing only with the stock of Relief products, where they will handle the portable toilets as well as the biodigestion tanks. Portable toilets are mostly used in construction sites as well as the government applications and all. Currently, currently now India is going through a COVID crisis, and we at Relief are supplying a lot of portable toilets for CFLTs, COVID first line treatment centers and all. So these are all temporary infrastructure which can be easily put in a hour's time. Like it is modular construction, and people can easily assemble it and deploy it in a fast basis. So this is having a very good potential in a place like India, where the population is very high, and there is clearly lack of ablution facilities in our cities and all. So the franchise partner can actually sell the portable toilets. They can exclusively sell the Relief biotanks, And also they will have the opportunity to be our channel partners for the rental business also in the cities they are representing. So it's a business model where like they will be dealing with the sales as well as the service part of the business. They will have opportunity for that also. So these are the two kind of opportunities we have. The distribution model will be workable for already the businesses who are doing some kind of distribution business in the market, who are having a market knowledge regarding the dealers, have a transportation network and all. This will be ideal for them to add a product line to the existing business so that they can use the existing infrastructure and can work on uh, uh, different like products also, and can economies of scope will be available for those kind of businesses who are already there with the infrastructure. And for any new enterprises who entrepreneurs who are looking to start a venture, this is an opportunity for them to associate with us as franchise partners who are exclusively dealing with the Relief brand, so that the company will handhold them into the market. We will give them the proper trainings and suggestions regarding how to develop the market, and they will be able to get a sustainable business in the sector with the help of a brand like Relief, who have years of experience in the sector. So like this, the current slide shows the Relief biotank. The tank comes with the bacteria also for the treatment, and it is a product which is tested by the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Government of India. So like people can be rest assured regarding the quality of the things and all. And when it comes to the design part also, these are very low involvement products. People don't give much time into the design part and all. But Relief as a brand have taken efforts to make sure that the customer notices the difference in the construction also, so that the end customer always take decision based on his first appeal. So Relief has given tremendous importance to the way the products are also looking. So the entrepreneur will have an opportunity to deal with various innovative products in that line compared to any other manufacturers across India. This is one such opportunity. So I would like to present before you regarding the salient features of the tanks are there. Like if I tell you a normal tank, which is commonly used in all the buildings and all, will be based on aerobic process. So aerobic process means mostly it is converted to sludge. The waste will be converted to sludge. Almost 65 to 70% is sludge generation. So it becomes a normal practice to evacuate the waste after a few years and all. This is a very big, creating a very big impact, negative impact to our environment. Once the waste is suctioned out of your tank and it is getting disposed somewhere else, it is creating a negative impact. So the most important feature of this Relief biotank is we are completely focusing on anaerobic treatment, where the waste is 90 to 95% waste is converted to gas. And that too, we are focusing to eliminate all the greenhouse gases, so that it is mostly converted to nitrogen and emitted to the atmosphere. And so like we are taking efforts to reduce the greenhouse gas emission as well as the sludge generation. And whatever waste is coming into the tank, it is having a retention time of only 72 hours. That means in 3 days time, the tank will be converting the waste to gas, so that there is no sludge accumulation or problems associated with that in Relief biotanks. So these are the key customers we are currently dealing with. We are dealing with major governments of South India, major infrastructure companies, and organizations, key organizations in the environmental sector. So currently, as I have mentioned, we have dealers in all these places currently, and we also provide 24/7 operation and maintenance and waste management services as part of our rental services also. And can you go to the next slide? Yeah. As I have mentioned regarding the business model, we have franchises and distributor model, where the dealer is appointed under the distributor. So each and every distributor will get an opportunity to deal with around 20 to 25 dealers. And the distributor model will be ideal for people who are already there in the business, who are dealing with the distribution of 1 or 2 products. They can add to their product line. And the franchisee model will be the exclusive shop kind of a franchisee where they are dealing exclusively the relief products. 2 kinds of opportunities are there. So when it comes to the margins, relief is actually giving away 30% of the gross margins to the sales channels. Like a distributor normally has to pass on around 20% to the dealer, or when it comes to franchises, it will be 25% to the franchisee, because the distributor will be taking care of only the logistics part and the stocking part. So the end customer will be directly taken care by either the dealer or the franchisee. And the franchisee will have an opportunity to deal with the portable toilet cabins also. These are regarding how individual channel partner will be working. So currently we are looking at major cities in South India like Bangalore, Mysore, Chennai, Coimbatore, Trichy, Panaji, Hyderabad, and Vizag. This will be the phase 1. So any entrepreneurs who are looking to enter into the business in these cities, this will be an ideal opportunity given the time where India is stressing on improving the quality of life as well as improving the environmental consciousness amongst the citizens. So this is a right time for all those kinds of businesses. So I will suggest you to consider this very seriously and come back to us regarding any discussions. We are always open for all the discussions. So regarding the training, as I mentioned, we have already an existing the business model functioning across South India through our dealers. So this is a very scalable model. So it will be very easy for us to handhold the new entrants into the business channels so that they can also generate revenue as well as the profits. And regarding the execution and marketing also, we will handhold all the partners. The slide describes about the HR support, what we'll be receiving from the brand. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Sure, Shambhuji, thank you very much. Thank you for
Yeah, thank
a brief. We'll take this opportunity questions in a little more elaborate form, because I think sometimes, as I was saying, explaining that conventional franchise categories are very easy for sometimes to people to understand, and whenever they come into a category which is less traveled, they would have need a much deeper understanding, while the opportunity is much bigger. So let's start with the overall opportunity size. You know, what you're trying to do is that we all get it that there is a huge demand which is available, but what is the size of that demand, and how do you see in next 3 to 4, 5 years this demand growing? And you can also tell about the segments. As you said, public sector is one segment, other segments are also there. So what are the segments where you seeing, and a particular segment you seeing more demand coming in times to come?
Yeah. So basically, when it comes to the end customers, we are actually focusing on individual household customers as well as individual building owners. So it is a B2C segment which is having huge demand in this sector. Currently, there are a lot of opportunities and a lot of companies catering to the government sector, but there are none of the companies are focusing on B2C segment. Like the small customer who is having a requirement for his individual house, or like an apartment building, or for a 3-storied commercial building, or 4-storied commercial building with like around 10-15 shops. These kind of buildings require effective treatment systems to be installed. So right now, the opportunities available for the end customer is very limited. So they are actually forced to buy some age-old kind of a treatment tank or something which is obsolete, given the kind of phenils and all which is currently used for cleaning our toilet systems and all. So relief presents an opportunity. The customer is having an opportunity to buy a superior kind of a treatment system, which is already tested and approved by the government of India as part of the uh, infrastructure backup plan. So the market is tremendously improving because as now the National Green Tribunal and all are giving directives to each and every cities to improve the quality of water. So the cities are gradually transforming and making the building rules very stringent when it comes to the effluent quality and all. So only with the superior kind of products you will achieve all these parameters. So we are confident that this market is going to improve in a very fast pace, and it is an opportunity to be the first mover, and we can anyone who is getting on board will get the first mover advantage in that respective market.
Sure, very helpful. So it's a market which is essentially not only limited to the B2B or B2I, which is business to business or business to institution. This is actually a very larger market, which is a B2C market, which is the end user market, the end household person, and that opens up the whole category to a much larger piece, which happened with another implementation like solar. And as solar shifted to a B2C, it became a very, very large play. And that's an opportunity. Now let's go into the the current alternative and competition. While we understand that there is a pressure from urban development and things of that nature to change this whole regulation, but currently what is an alternative available for a end consumer, and at what stage he takes the decision, and who takes the decision for a customer? It's a contractor, architect, or who's the entire? Because normally these are not driven from that. At what stage they would take a decision to have that plant being implemented?
So when it comes to the current alternatives, like you have to consider the customer as two classes of customers. If a contractor is taking a decision for the customer, it is a B2B business where the contractor is having a lot of alternatives. Like it is a villa project, for example. The contractor has the option of putting a centralized sewage treatment plant. So that is the only alternative in place compared to a normal septic tank. Which is available in the market. But when it comes to the capital expenditure, a sewage treatment plant will be a very high capital investment for the contractor. But if you compare the biotanks, what we are launching, so this biotanks come at a premium of around 10 to 15% compared to a normal septic tank, which is highly cost effective compared to a normal sewage treatment plant. And this for the end customer also. If an end customer is going for a 4-storied apartment building, either he has to go for a sewage treatment plant, which may cost like above 10 lakhs or something like that. But when it comes to the biotanks, it will be costing only 10% above the normal septic. And the effluent parameters will be as close to the sewage treatment plants, so that you will get high effluent quality with a lower capital investment when it comes to the end customers.
But do you want to get into the absolute number? What would be your tank costing? Say, give an example. How much would be a
tank? Yes, the smallest tank for an individual house of around 4 people can cost something close to around 18,000 to 20,000 rupees, which is very accessible and affordable. A normal septic tank price range also starts from rupees 12,000, 13,000 onwards to around 18,000 for good quality tanks.
So it's not it's not too much of differentiation. It's about 20-25% of the differentiation,
yes,
which changes everything for doing it. And this is a very big opportunity which is coming in. Absolutely. So now my next question is that you have two channels, and normally companies would have one channel, and which is typical distribution channel, where we would have distributor and they would go out and reseller. And most of the companies have actually shifted from this conventional distribution to franchise, because when you are in conventional distribution, it has to be naturally a pull product, which means that demand is naturally coming to you and you're just doing it. Like, I mean, if I was a Syntax tank, the demand actually comes to me, and I have to just fulfill that demand. The distribution works well. I know when people shift to franchise, they're more looking for a push market, where it means they would have salespeople who would go out in the market, do a demo of the product, understanding what product is all about, and place an order. But now you're having both running parallel. Would it have a conflict of interest? That's one. And my light question is that when you have a franchisee, would the franchisee directly get stocks from you, or still be routed through a distributor?
Yeah. So basically, it is like this. We have various products in the sanitation sector. The biotanks will be exclusively deal through distributor network only, and the distributor will get the biotanks only in their respective cities. And if a franchisee also have to deal with the biotanks, it will be routed through the distributor. But the advantage what the franchisee will be receiving is they will be directly getting the stock allotment of the other products like portable toilet cabins, which are being exclusively routed directly to the franchisee. So the distributor will be avoided in that, because the distributor will be focusing only into the tank distribution network.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there are a lot of other sanitation products like the water-free urinals, the relief portable toilet cabins, and the relief rental systems, which require customer contact and marketing. Like these are businesses which will be B2B. So B2B sector will require focus. That is the opportunity for the individual franchisees to have focused marketing as well as a team to take up the sales as well as the service to the next level. So they will get the advantage by becoming a franchisee to deal with a whole lot of products as well as services which the company is doing. But the distributor is only getting the opportunity to sell the tanks to the franchisees or the dealers, individual dealers. So it's two different markets. So there is no conflict of interest. The tanks will be routed through the distributors only to the franchise, but the franchisee will get other products exclusively to them.
Okay, that's very helpful. So there is also additional business in this. One is the selling of these tanks, but you also have portable toilets, which have two businesses. One, you can sell them, and there is also a big rental business
Yes,
which runs
absolutely.
on that, because you can rent it out, and because of large gatherings and other places, this is required by do that. And now let's get into a little bit of financials. We've not gone into depth of financial, and let's work on the franchisee part of it in terms of what a franchisee needs to do, investment, what is the sales cycle, what kind of volume a franchisee would be able to make, how do you support them in 3 cycles: 1, acquisition of business; 2, execution, because execution also is a technical job; and then aftermarket. What is the support function which is required in the aftermarket? 3 questions.
So like for a franchisee, the acquisition, for example, if you are having a franchise in Bangalore, first when it comes to the rental business, like all the rental inquiries which is coming from the market will be routed through the franchisee. So naturally, the franchisee will require a technical team who is capable of installing and commissioning the system. We will be providing all support and training for the team, and the market has a lot of plumbers and technicians readily available. It requires a very small training from our part to make them capable to execute the projects on behalf of us. So we will handhold them in all these areas, and we will equip them to take care of all these activities by themselves. And when it comes to rental part, the most important thing is the infrastructure will be provided by us. They don't need to keep the stock of infrastructure at their place ready for all the rental activities. It will be routed through us as based on the requirement. So directly the company will provide the infrastructure for the market requirement at the particular market, and they just need to maintain the team for deploying the thing in a timely basis, as well as the maintenance, which we will be training them and handholding them. Second thing, acquisition of the customers. Definitely we will, as part of the training, we will be handling and giving them a detailed training and analysis and regarding how the customers, what kind of customers are convertible, who all are the valued customers for that particular sector of business. We will be doing that, and the marketing the company is doing, the leads in that particular area will be handed over to the franchisee in that particular area. So they will definitely receive a lot of inquiries in that area and to start the business in the area. Second, when it comes to maintenance also, the technical team, which may comprise of 2 or 3 people in that particular franchisee, will be able to completely handle the technical part of the business. That is our responsibility to train them and equip them to take care of that. And coming to the sales part, an individual franchisee should be able to, we have currently around 25 plus dealers in South India. Each and every dealer is able to sell. Predominantly, these dealers are dealing with the toilet cabins only right now, because the biotanks is going to be launched in the next month. So the toilet cabins, each and every dealer is selling more than around 10 to 15 cabins on an average. They are selling on a monthly basis in that particular market. And 10 to 15 cabins means every cabin, the MRP price range of 30,000 on an average. That is the kind of business every dealer is currently having in that market. And so the franchises will be easily able to do a sales of around 3 lakhs plus on the toilet cabins on a monthly basis, with an average profit of around 10 to 15% guaranteed in that particular market. Plus, there is an ample opportunity to sell the biotanks. So the biotanks on an average, a normal plumbing shop will be selling as on an average around 5 to 10 septic tanks in a month. So the franchises will, with a focused approach, they will be able to sell somewhere between around 10 to 15 biotanks in a month will be an easy target for any franchises associated in the business. And when it comes to the rental part, like few of our dealers, like in Hyderabad and all, we have few some dealers who are doing the rental businesses on behalf of us. On an average, they can add on to the inventory of around 15 toilet cabins on a rental to infrastructure projects will be a very easy target. So if we look in that sense, a franchisee will be having a business of around 8 to 10 lakh rupees on an average will be an easily achievable target within a 6 months duration, given the focus as well as the teamwork which they can provide.
Very helpful, very helpful. And I think one of our senior consultants actually asked the question on the rental. I hope that was answered. Vivek from Hyderabad, actually, our senior consultant, has asked the question. So one more question I will take, and then I'll pass it on to Sonia for her set of questions. In terms of markets, you said you want to go with specific markets which you have opportunities, especially in the South India you mentioned, and then there are markets which are other markets also you said in the phase 2. Is there also an opportunity for larger partners coming in? Somebody say, I want to take a full state or a district or a larger piece, and they build their own network in that market and take a full marketplace. Is there an opportunity? Say somebody comes and say, I would like to develop Gujarat completely. Would that make sense? Because I feel that would be even more sensible for you, because then you will have a much deeper commitment level for a partner, and partner can also open up a much sizable business for it.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Basically, as a business, we are very open to ideas and discussions. Like opportunities, if the right-minded people are coming for associations, we are always ready to hold the discussions and go in the positive. We're ready for that.
Sure, very helpful. So I'd like to pass it on to Sonia. Sonia, if you're there.
Yeah. I'll take some questions from our audience. And while you already touched upon the markets, and I think the initial focus area for us is south of India. And we do have some interest, which I'm seeing coming even outside of south of India. So is there a potential at this point in time, both I would say potential might be there, but from maybe the service point of view, can we look at markets outside the south at this point in time? One, and if we are looking at, do we need a bigger partnership, or we are fine to even consider the model that you have presented today?
Outside the south of India, I think the franchise model currently we will not be able to support. We will be able to support the distribution model as well as a bigger kind of a arrangement. If it is possible, then that will be possible.
Okay. All right. And now within Hyderabad or maybe within South itself, since you already have a lot of partnerships, especially dealers, which are currently doing well, and you gave some examples of now, even in these cities, for example, I have a question from one of our investors was asking, what is the current size of dealership, maybe in a city like Hyderabad? And that is from the perspective, what potential would a distributor have in case he partners? What potential would he have if he is given a territory? And what is the territory defining, how do we define a territory for a distributor? So we already have understanding on the data of dealers which are available or can be made available. Is that something that we would have intelligence on?
Yeah. Regarding the current distribution model, we are focusing on the biotanks. As of now, we are not selling the biotanks to any of the dealers across India. So this is a product which is going to be launched in the coming months. So it will be an exclusive arrangement. Once we are appointing a distributor in a particular market, any customer in that market will be getting the supply of product through that distributor only. So that exclusive arrangement will be there, and the area will be so specified that we will define it like a distance, like a radius of distance, so that no one else is approaching that market and giving a competition to the business, so that they can actually focus in that particular market and can develop the market. So we will give an exclusiveness to that particular market.
Okay. And now I'll take one question again on the, I would say the SKUs of the product that we have. And you mentioned you're also launching some new products. So when somebody signs up at this point in time, what are the number of products which can be made available? And what is the potential for additional products to be launched? I think I see that question from one of our advisors, also consultants who is here on the webinar.
So currently we are offering to our channel partners 2 products. One is the BioTank, which is going to be offered only through the channel partners. And one is the portable toilet cabins and other rental activities, which is given through franchise partner. And considering the industry, like it is a very nascent industry in India, the environmental sector, there is a scope of large number of products which can be our company is focused into the research and development activities of large number of products. So once you are on board, like you will get the exclusive opportunity to associate with us in all those innovative products, which can be a very big opportunity for any entrepreneur.
Sure.
Given the sector.
All right, I'll take one question on the distribution of, I would say, margin structure that we put in the presentation. So overall distributor has about 30% with him, and out of that 30%, he passes 20% to the dealers and 25% to the franchisees in that region. And also in that presentation, we saw if there's a direct supply to the franchisee, there's a margin of 20%. So instead of 25%, which he gets through a distributor, if there's a direct supply, there's a reduced margin to a franchisee. Is that only for the products which are with the distributor, or? But I just wanted to understand why he gets a smaller margin.
I got it. Basically, the distributor will be dealing only with the biotanks. So a franchisee will get the biotanks through the distributor only. So the company will not directly supply them any biotanks directly to the franchise. It will be routed through the distributor only. But there are few other products or maybe new products which are developed under the brand. It will be made available to the franchisee because the franchisee is giving all their efforts for the development of the brand in that particular market. So we will be selling other products directly, like a portable toilet cabin, as well as a bio urinals. All these things will be available for the franchisee for the sales in the local market, as well as for the service part. In that, the distributor will be bypassed, and there is no role for the distributor in dealing that products because the distributor will be focusing into the biotank business development, where he is having an exclusive market of around 20 to 25 dealers and franchisees to supply and sell these biotanks. Whereas the franchisee is dealing with a larger number of products of the company, so that the biotanks will be getting supplied from the distributor as per the requirement, and the other products will be directly supplied by the company. So there is no clash of interest, and the profit sharing also is very open for understanding.
Another question which I wanted to also pick up is on the profile of both distributors and franchisees. And the other is on, any specific training which is imparted to franchisees specifically for running the day-to-day operations.
Yes. So like for a distributor, as I have already mentioned, it's like economies of scope will be a big advantage for anyone in the distribution channel. Anyone who is already having a distribution of related products like building materials or something like that will be given an advantage. So they will have these economies of scope so that the existing infrastructure can be shared for this product also, and they can generate maximum returns from their infrastructure. So that is preferred. We don't prefer someone who is new into the business to start as a distributor for this particular product alone. It can be, the overheads will be very high to sustain the business. So anyone who is having an existing line of business and they are looking for more products will be highly advantageous for this distribution model. Whereas for a franchise model, any new entrepreneur who is aspiring to venture into the business in that particular market are highly welcome, because they will be handheld into that particular business model by the company. The company will be directly associated with their business training, the training of their staff as well as the marketing part of the business. We will be coordinating with them on a daily basis to develop the business in that market. So that support will be available for them, and it is highly beneficial for a new entrepreneur.
Okay, that's very helpful. And one question which I don't know which city is that, and I cannot read the name of the gentleman who's put this. This is somebody who's logged on from the phone, and he's asking, what about project-based businesses? One, where you have predictability of a business, and if there's certain projects one has in hand, which can might not be long-term projects. Is there some kind of association one can do if it is a limited period and just project-based kind of relationship?
As of now, we are not looking for that because it is always advantageous for the franchises to get that opportunity. So we are not looking for any project-based kind of activities right now. We are only looking for franchises and long-term partners so that they can work on the business and they can rely on the brand, and brand will also rely on them for the performance.
Sure, very helpful, Shambhuji. And I do see inquiries. We talked about Bombay, and you said Bombay you'll be open for looking for a distributor, but franchisee network is something that we look only for South of India. Would that also be open for other locations? In the north, I'm seeing some locations, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, and some other cities and states which I saw which are outside South of India. So are we okay to looking at a distribution or a distributor, so to say, even outside Hyderabad
Absolutely,
or
ma'am.
South at large?
Yeah, as a brand, our aim is to become accessible and affordable to all the customers across India. So like our aim is to reach pan-India level only, but in order to consider the kind of support what will be required for the franchisee, it will be unfair for us to expand in a very fast way. So that we have to focus into the individual franchises in South India. That is always advantageous for the people in South, the franchisees, giving more focus into the already appointed franchises and slowly expanding in a consistent and organic way. That is our aim. So that's why I mentioned about appointing the dealers. Is a distributor model will be very easy to scale up in other parts of India, so that they can get the products and they can appoint their own dealers and work in that market. Whereas franchising will be like a handhold program. So they need care in a short-term basis. They need support and they need proper trainings. So we limit that to South India only because of the geographical reach and the kind of training support what we can provide. And currently, that is the only reason why we are holding back currently for the franchise support. For the distributor, there is no geographic limitation currently. We can actually support anywhere in India. It is possible.
Sure, I think that's very helpful because we did have Mr. Roger Mirinda from Bombay, and similarly, I saw some inquiries for distribution and as a channel partners from other locations. So, friends, we can reach out to all of you, and especially with the distribution, like Shambhuji mentioned, we're looking at partners which can be outside South, but franchisee is limited to only certain cities and states. And Shambhuji, what we can do, because I'm seeing a lot of people asking for information on the product, some technical information they're looking for to be addressed, which can also be taken up maybe with you directly. Would you want to suggest maybe a date that we can take up these queries with you sometime in this week or the next week as per your convenience?
Any time of your convenience, I will be available. Not an issue. Like this Friday, it will be fine if everyone is okay with it.
Sure. So maybe I think between Friday, so which is 2 days from now, we look forward to getting these calls aligned with you. And friends, I hope we have tried and answered all your questions. And some of you have also requested for a video of this webinar. There's a live Facebook page that we have done, and anybody who's looking forward to getting details or going through the webinar once again, you can do that on the Facebook page of Franchise India Brands. I can even share in the chat box link of our Facebook page where you can get the link of the webinar. And also, we will look forward to receiving your queries on the hotline number. We've also mentioned the hotline number. I will also put our email ID where you can reach out with your profile and location. And we'll start setting up your slot for coming Friday with Mr. Shambhu. And Shambhu ji, before we close, एक message आप कोई भी जो audience को देना चाहते हैं, if you can do that, would be good.
So basically, ours Relief is actually a very young organization. I will say the average age of the company, if I'm the CEO, I'm like around 38. The average age of the company is in 30s. So we are looking forward for a very long-term partnership. And any entrepreneurs, we have gone through the entrepreneurial journey from my age of around 24. I had started my entrepreneurial journey. So I know the pain any entrepreneur will be having in the starting phase. So as a company and as a brand, we are very committed to entrepreneurs. We are very truthful, and we abide by all our words, what we are giving them in the starting phase, and we will try to make them successful. The success of our partners will be the ultimate success as a company. I believe in that. We firmly believe in that. So that is the message I want to give. And I thank Franchise India for the opportunity given here. And I thank each and every one of you who have taken the time out to be in this webinar and listen to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shambhuji. Thank you very much. It was a great presentation, great opportunity. And that's why I keep repeating that people have to really open up their mind and see opportunities which are not conventional sometimes, because opportunities sometimes in those sectors are much, much bigger than what we perceive. So thank you very much for taking time out, and we will bring in some qualified people to talk to you, really understand that. And as you said, you are a very progressive organization, and people who join progressive entrepreneurs and organizations would also see their career moving with you. And I'm sure in times to come, you will continue to innovate newer products, newer categories would come in the whole industry. So friends, if you want to set up an appointment, please reach out to our WhatsApp hotline number or just call that number, and we will be happy to really set up your meeting. Spend some time with Shambhuji and his team, understand the category well, read a little bit more about the category so you understand how big and important and growth category this is. So thank you very much. Thanks for your time, and over to you, Sonia, for your last comments and also giving a little overview. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, friends, for being with us, and Shambhuji for coming on the webinar, presenting the opportunity. And like I mentioned, friends, I've put the link of our Facebook page of Franchise India, friends. Everybody who wants to go recording can do that on that link. And I've also put our hotline number, including our email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Anything that you want to reach out to, you can send information. And also everybody who's asked questions in the Q&A box, we'll set up a time on this Friday with Shambhuji based on availability at both the ends, and we'll confirm the same to you. And this is our Facebook, Insta, our Twitter and LinkedIn handles. You can go in any of these handles to view opportunities and also updates on various businesses that we keep bringing to you, and also what we have done in the last 1 odd year. Next slide, please. And this is a URL on LinkedIn page where you can also reach out to me and Mr. Maria. And the next slide is on our shows. So this is a 30-day, 30 cities that we cover every day. And so we have covered about 10 cities in the last 10 odd days. And there are about 20 more cities that we'll cover in this month. And the chapter and the city that we have chosen for today is Hyderabad. This is an event which starts every day at 7 p.m. And you can again register yourself complimentary for this webinar where we bring in opportunities which are looking for Hyderabad, and some of them maybe largely for south of India also. And the same can be done again on the Facebook page of Franchise India. You can find the link of the webinar, and also on the hotline you can reach out to. And tomorrow 12 o'clock we have a food I would say brand which is into F&B by the name of South Kitchen, which is currently based out of Amravati, and they're looking at expansion and looking at partners. And the investment starts as small as 12 lakhs, goes up to 35 lakhs with an area of 200 going up to 1,000 square feet. So this is the webinar for tomorrow, which starts at 12 o'clock. Even to get registered for this webinar, you can reach on the hotline number that we have shared, or you can go on the Facebook page and register yourself for this webinar. And again, I would like to reiterate, anybody who's exploring any kind of business opportunity, needs any kind of consultation on the opportunities or industry, and where you need us to brainstorm along with you, we are happy to extend and put our time to help you evaluate and decide for you. And for a no obligation meeting session, we have again put the hotline number. You're all welcome to reach out to us. Thank you once again, friends, for being with us. Have a great day ahead of you. Thank you.
Thank you.